Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Friendship Dawn podcast. It is the week of Sunday, March 27th, March 2022. I'm Ivan, and with me here today is my great friend and noted scholar.
I'm really glad that you remembered to say your name. It's Skylar, by the way.
Oh,
Noted scholar?
I don't know.
Is that because I'm in the roulette class?
Maybe.
That's almost funny.
Yeah. It sounds really similar to Skylar. Noted Skylar, noted scholar, you know.
Anyway, moving on to our next segment of the podcast.
The three cards of the day: Cabaret Charm, Obscura Charm, and Maestro's Charm.
Alright, so these are a couple of leaks. Is it?
No,
Are these leaks?
spoilies.
These are spoilers for the new season that's coming out. What's the new?
Streets of New Capenna.
Thank you. Streets
Or
of Gadget.
mean Streets of Gadgets, and whichever you prefer.
That is for a different card game entirely. This one is Magic the Gathering. Duh. Anyway, since you're on Obscura Charm, this is
White, or WUB, instant, choose one.
what's the name of Shard?
Esper.
Esper. Esper colors. Choose one. Return target multicolored permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Fun.
Oh, that's...
Counter target instant or sorcery spell. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less.
This might be the best one.
That's very funny.
I have not read any of the other ones, by the way.
That's
But the ability to be a removal spell, a counter spell, and also a threat seems really good. It'll depend what else is in this set, what other, what you can buy back with this Obscura Charm. But
We've got Maestro's Charm, which is Grixis colors.
Congrats, you did it.
Yay. I remembered the word you said approximately 18 minutes ago. But it's blue, black, red. These are all instants, by the way. Choose one. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard.
Ooh.
Each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. Ew. Maelstrom Charm deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker.
This card's probably fine.
Yeah. Draw a
Removal,
card.
Reach, and just cycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Cycle?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is what it is.
I think you're discounting the the
Loses
drain
3 life and gain 3?
Yeah. I mean, if this spell just did that, it would kind of suck. But since it's a third option on a card that does other relevant things, it's actually really powerful. To just right,
Surprise! I'm in the position where I need that 3
yeah,
life.
right. Your 2 removal spells at the end, of a pretty tempo oriented game, your 2 removal spells can actually just turn into 6 face damage, right? Also a 12-point life swing's a lot, a 6-point life swing is a lot.
Okay. We didn't read the first one.
It's kind of like how Siege Rhino has the if Siege Rhino was a 2/3 that drained your opponent for 3, kind of suck. But since it you get a really good creature with it, the effect's really powerful.
Interesting.
Anyways, Cabaret Charm.
Charm. Oh, go ahead.
No, tell me what shard it is.
Yeah.
Oh wow, congrats, you did it. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
This one I know because that budget commander deck has the Naya commander that's got the ability to look at the top.
Oh, Mael of the Anima?
Yeah.
That's so weird. That card would not go in a budget deck now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mael's really expensive as far as I know. Anima. Wow.
It'll probably get it.
Never mind, I'm just wrong.
Okay.
It's only a couple bucks. I remember... I don't know. This is another one. I remember how we were talking about commanders who are, incredibly busted, and then, at Cube last night, someone was like, Yeah, someone mentioned this like kind of unplayable commander is like absolutely the most annoying thing in the world and that they hate it. And then somebody else was like, "Oh, but that commander is actually insanely busted." And it's like, "Well, no, it's not. You just like you're using a like the hypothetical world in which everything goes right and it's absolutely perfect."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was there for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to explain to the audience too.
Sure. Okay.
And Vale the animal seems like another one where it's like, oh yeah, I don't know why commander players complain about probably the easiest creature to answer in the entire game. A 6 mana 2/3 that like kind of if you spend a ton of mana puts like a free creature in play, and it's not. And then the other person being like, well, actually, it's busted. You get to put free creatures in.
Yeah.
Carburetti Charm.
Yeah, we got the Naya colors, red, green, and white. Why is it ordered like that? Is it reverse Swooberg?
It's not reverse Swooberg. It's red comes first in the circle.
If we look at the back of a magic card.
Back of a magic card, yep.
Strange.
So, doesn't start with white, doesn't start with blue, doesn't start with black, starts with red.
Wait. Oh! Wait, but it does start with white.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Because we go this way. We go clockwise around the circle.
So white is last?
No, we start with white. If it was a white-blue card, we would start with white. If it was a white-black card, we would start with white. If it's a red-white card, we start with red. Because it's the... It has the least distance between them. So the white, you have to go over 2. Red, you go over 1.
What? I do not understand this at all. Oh, you have to go over one color.
Yeah, over one color. White, you go over both blue and black. Red, you just go over green. You would start with red. It's so Naya's centered around green, right?
Okay, yes.
So green should be in the center.
And which means we need to go clockwise.
We need to go clockwise, so we start with red. And then green's in the center, and then white's last.
Sure, I guess that makes as much sense as...
Just like the one centered around white starts with green. Green, white, then blue.
Weird.
Green, white, then blue.
That's very strange to me.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It makes sense to me.
Well, you've been playing Magic for like 16 years, so...
Yeah, something like that.
Choose one.
I've been playing Magic since I was 7.
That sounds believable.
It's not. Okay, sure.
Cabaret Charm deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker.
Wow, that seems like trash.
Yeah.
Damage to target equal number of creatures. Okay.
Yeah. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn.
Okay.
Create 2 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens.
Okay. So this charm has one mode that matters if you don't have anything on the battlefield. And
yeah.
Holy shit. I do not fuck this card. Card's unplayably bad.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Can't wait for tokens to just be the only thing that matters in standard and me be so wrong. But this card seems borderline unplayable. Like, sure, it's always 2 1/1s, but when
3 mana for a 2/2
with flash. Sorry, the problem that I'm coming across is that it's almost always 3 mana for 2 1/1s.
Yeah. Whereas the other ones are removal spell, counter spell, threat, removal spell, counter spell, threat,
yeah,
and removal spell, reach, cycle.
Yeah, removal spell, reach, cycle.
This is
also, I guess we don't technically know if Obscure Charm's going to be a threat or not yet because we don't know what's going to be like in standard. But
sure, but I mean, there's got to be something already out there that's good for 3 mana, right?
Well, I mean, it can't get back like Luminarch Spire though. It has to be multicolored.
Oh,
yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, that's weird.
And it specifically needs to be like white, blue, or black. not exactly these colors, and most of these colors. Typeline creature.
Most recent sets. Oh, can you criteria standard?
Yeah, legal and standard. I guess I can use your standard. Wow, but where's converted mana cost? That's mana cost. Mana value is less than 4. Bam.
What has to be
Nope.
Gotta be multicolored.
Blade Stitch Scabbed, really funny on Playable. Oh, Spirit Tribal card. Cleric Tribal. Ooh, Clerics might be good. Might be good with Cleric of Life's Bond. Probably not Dennick. Probably not this Photograph Keeper.
Probably not Dorothea.
That card's unplayable. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What is that? Bonds of Judgment? That's not a creature, is it?
What? Where?
Bonds of Judgment?
Talking about,
Or, sorry, Faithbound Judge.
Faithbound Judge is a creature.
Oh, huh.
Oh, front side's a creature, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's not multicolored. Fuck. God damn it.
Also, the card's kind of unplayable.
Flesh Digger.
Flesh Digger is like medium, but not good enough. Greasefang?
Greasefang?
Oh, no one plays Greasefang, I don't think. Oh, it'll be really good.
Room abilities of dungeons you own. Oh my god.
Yeah. Killing is unplayable. I don't know what this guy does.
Baldur's Gate
bad.
Boy.
Oh, she's not bad, but probably not.
Valhalla?
Yeah. I don't think you'll have enough of a density of good multicolor creatures in Esper that you'll be able to pull out.
Yeah,
unless the cards
3 mana or less.
Yeah. Oh, Satoru Omizawa. Unless the cards in the new set are like really good. But like, well, I guess there might be some strict and stuff. Oh, Silverkill Silencer isn't bad.
It's also at instant speed, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Oh, Rogues maybe. I don't know. It'll depend a lot on like
What comes out in the new set?
Yeah, what comes out in the new set. But most of the stuff that I'm seeing right now is not like, ooh, I'm super excited to throw all of these cards into one deck and, you know, see them work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of them are especially like, oh, this is a draft common.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, a bit weak in standard sometimes, most of the time. In Alchemy, though, Dungeons is taken off.
What?
Yeah, they've buffed all the dungeon cards, so Dungeons is going to the moon, so to speak.
Oh God, God help us all.
That was a really funny joke during Crab's class. Perfect transition into weekly work, by the way. So Crab's class, the floor in the class that you know, very into crypto.
Yes. Yep.
They were like, "Hey, put this on midnight for me, because it's gonna blow up." I'm like, "Oh, is it gonna go to the moon?" And then the only thing they would say about midnight from then on is that it was going to the moon. Just get it, midnight moon. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
It is the perfectly crafted joke.
Yeah.
So how did you really feel about this interaction?
It was kind of funny at first, and then, you know,
Got annoying really quick.
I mean, not really. Like, it didn't come out too much.
Oh, okay.
Especially since we were tapping through, and I went to the other side of the table and didn't have to deal with it anymore. But you know,
Cool.
You know, it was.
That
it
wasn't
was,
in class, was it? That was.
No, that was in class.
Oh, okay. You're still in class? What the fuck?
No, that was like a month or two ago. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Also, I never worked that floor, so.
Oh, yeah. I guess not. He's all right.
Yeah, I mean, he's not bad. He seems cool.
Just
Political
really-
opinions expressed during class were very negative, to the point where
Welcome to
they
the place
said
we work.
they said out loud, "I hope Trump gets reelected in 2024." And then one of the other dealers dealing craps was immediately like, "Oh, let's not get into that here. We're at work." I was like, man, day shift is so cool.
Yeah.
The ability of that dealer to just shut him down and be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yep. I'll just never say anything. No one knows my opinions on anything.
Yes, and that's how it will stay forever.
Yep.
That will go to the grave with me, as far as my coworkers are concerned.
Yeah. So would you take up arms to defend our country against Russia?
Oh my God, kill me. Ugh. That was a nightmare. I was so glad I wasn't a part of that conversation.
Yeah.
Roulette is going great. Man, I sure love roulette. Check racking. Got a check rack on a live table.
Ooh.
Yeah, super fun. So, it's it's all I want to do. It's all I think about anytime I'm on any table. Is when I get to go check rack. When do I get to go check rack? I want to go check rack right now.
Yeah.
Like my hands shaking because I want to pick up chips.
You're very excited to deal roulette.
No. I'm excited to check rack for other people who are dealing roulette. Okay, so quick explanation. On roulette, you usually have two people working in tandem. Ideally, you've got the dealer who is focused on their bankroll, placing call bets, which are bets that players will shout at you to put for them.
Yeah.
Casing their layout and spinning the ball. The check racker, however, is like an assistant. They are making sure that the dealer always has stacks of 20 chips, makes it easier on the dealer to pay out money, essentially. Or not really money, because the chips are specifically not value on roulette.
Yeah.
Yeah, just is assisting the dealer by making sure that they have stacks of 20 non-value checks. And it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Until you get a dealer who's, working there for a long time and likes to do a little bit of hazing. So you just very casually thunk on the side of the roulette table to spill all the chips over.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
This happened?
Yes. Game was slow. There must have been like one player.
Yeah.
And so, well, the first thing that this dealer did to me was they had maybe 7 or 8 stacks of non-value chips that they had just colored up, and they pushed them in a little bit and then just knock them over into a big pile for me to clean up.
Oh.
And then approximately 2 minutes, I've gotten maybe like 2 or 3 stacks.
Yeah.
He just gives the side of the roulette table where the checks are stacked all nice and neat a hearty whack.
Yeah.
And the chips just fall over.
Nice.
Now I've got that color to pick up too. Or, like 10 minutes until I get tapped off. And then the dealer after me has to take care of that.
What's the point of this?
I need to get better at check racking.
Oh, okay. And they were like, "Oh, the only
Let
way
me
to
help."
Yeah.
Here's a big mess you can clean up. 52 card pickup? I have a new version. It's called
500 chip pickup.
270 chip pickup. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then, on my Friday, they were like, hey, this dealer is on day shift normally, but now they're working a 5 to 1, so they are going to be a self-breaking check racker.
Yeah.
So no one else gets to check rack. I was like, okay. But in my heart, I was like, tempted to, stab them and usurp their position as self-breaking check racker.
Yeah.
The most coveted job in all of the casino.
Yeah. To be fair, there's no reason for any check rackers to be in the casino on day shift.
Yeah. Which is why I didn't stab that dealer and usurp my rightful position as self-breaking check racker.
Yeah.
Is because they hadn't check racked at all yet, so they definitely needed to practice.
Yeah.
Not because I thought they were bad at check racking, quite the opposite actually. They're quite good because they get to do tokes.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose I could ask to do tokes. Then I'd have to stay late. Boy, I don't want to do that.
Dang. Yeah.
Let's see. Roulette's a terrible game. It's the worst game. It's not worse than Spanish 21, because the people who play roulette seem to be like okay people, whereas the people that play Spanish 21 are like not okay people. But it definitely is not really a game. It's one of those games that you're like, what's the game element to this game? And you're like, you make choices.
Have you ever played the lottery?
Yeah. Have you ever played bingo?
If you like bingo, then boy, I've sped the game up for you for maximum action.
How would you like bingo, but instead of it being the first to win, it's last man standing, trying not to lose, sort of. Like a battle royale, so to speak. Of picking numbers.
Royale, also known as roulette.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. It sucks. It's so bad. I hate it.
I had a dead craps table the other day.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's wild. Did you just like shoot the shit with your other dealers?
Yeah. It was great. So the conversation. So there's a dice box person, right?
Yeah.
And then there's also a floor on the crap side of the pit who's like normally watching. So what happens is that the floor on the crap side walks over and starts talking to the dealer and the box person on the dealer on third base and the box person, who are all like talking to each other. And they're talking about, remember back in the day when we tried to talk at dead tables and then people would get mad at us and tell us, you're not supposed to talk at a dead craps table. Which is really funny. They go to this big like talk about the good old days, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I remember the good old days. And then try to get in and make some jokes and have a fun time. And I said the thing. I said, shit, can't remember what they said. There was something about like, you got to do X and Y, and then I was like, well, I'm just thinking maybe I should get healthcare first. And then they laugh a little bit, and then they're like, well, healthcare is overrated. You probably don't need to see a doctor before you're 35. And me, with current health problems that I don't want to go to the doctor for because it could cost me too much. Yeah, too much money.
So much money.
Yeah. I decided to stop taking part of this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably just don't need to go to the doctor.
You don't need healthcare. You're young.
Yeah, you don't need healthcare. You're young. You probably won't need to go to the doctor until you're like 35. And I just wanted to be like, oh yeah,
17, like in 12 years.
Yeah. I'm really. Oh yeah. I'll think about that next time I take medication for the 5th day in a row because of my sinus infection. But sure, dude, sure, mate.
Yeah.
Wee. So, anyways, back to fun things like crabs.
Oh, what? You don't want to talk about healthcare as a scam? Cool.
Oh yeah, healthcare's a big scam, by the way. If anybody hasn't seen some more news, they're kind of like really long to watch, and I kind of zone out a little bit while I'm watching them, so I kind of understand. But yeah, there's a some more news episode on it, so go and watch that.
Cool.
Anyways, so there's the strategy to craps, right? You hedge your bets and stuff, right? So if you have like $5 on the pass line, right?
Okay.
You know how to play craps, right?
Yes.
Cool. Everybody in the audience also knows how to play craps.
You roll dice. And
yeah, you roll dice.
What numbers the dice roll?
7 you win, 7 you lose. No, you don't bet on what numbers the dice roll. Kind of.
Okay.
So the pass line is you roll the dice, and then if you get a 7 or 11, you lose, and then if you get a 2, 3, or 12... Wait, shit. Other way around. If you get a 7 or 11, you win, and a 2, 3, or 12, you lose, and then, any of the other numbers, it's a point, and then you want to roll that point before a 7. Anyways.
Sure.
You put $5 on the pass line, and then you want to put a $1 chip on a craps check, right?
Okay.
Because a craps check will pay 7-1, right?
Yes. Which covers the pass line bet.
Which covers the pass line bet, right?
Yes.
So you get that, and you think that that's an okay betting strategy?
I'm gonna say yes to further the conversation.
Okay, well, why don't you think it's an okay betting strategy?
Because betting strategy seems like an oxymoron word.
Well, you're hedging your. It's like it's a game. Imagine that all of the money is fictional.
Sure.
And you're just trying to have fun playing the game.
Oh.
And you have 100 V-Bucks, which you cannot spend on anything but craps. I guess they're called C-Bucks, actually.
There you go.
Would you do the $1 crap check?
Sure, now that you've explained it to me that I'm hedging my bets. Yeah.
Alright. So, some people do this weird thing where they have a system, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I get this system. I can understand why you want to do something like this. It like in your head, I understand how you're getting to this.
Yeah, I understand why you would want to play $5 on the side bet and $5.
That's not
in theory.
That's very different because most people don't walk up. So there are some stupid people, but most people don't walk up and go like, all right, $5 on the don't pass, 5 on the pass. I'm just here to roll the dice. That is actually a person, but
it's like betting $35 on red and $45 on black.
Yeah. You can just bet that on black.
Just to see a big stack come in. And then a double zero rolls, and you go, "Why, God?"
How am I gonna tell my boss I lost all the money for trying to clean it at the casino?
I think I had. Oh man, I'm so mad because I think I had somebody who might have tried to launder money at the casino. Which I only say because they did the thing where they buy in for 100 and then play very little, realize they have $100, and then color up. And I was like, that's weird. I'm going to memorize the name that I saw on their canvas card so I can bring it up to the pit.
Yeah.
And then just forgot.
It might be they thought the table was cold and they wanted to leave. The biggest red flag is when they're like, all right, here's my 320s, my 310s, and my 25s. Please give me $100. Or like even if they have like ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably also wouldn't use a canvas card.
Yeah.
Which I was also thinking, but I was like, it's probably better to be safe than sorry.
That's true. Always better to be safe rather than sorry. So anyways, back to the craps thing I was talking about.
Sorry.
Where they have a strategy in mind,
They've got a system.
Most of the time it's reasonable.
Yeah.
All right, the dice comes to them and they're the shooter now. They change their betting strategy entirely.
Their luck is different.
What?
Yeah.
I don't.
When they roll the dice, it rolls differently. Because their luck is different.
Because they're a good shooter.
Yeah.
I don't. It just really bothers. It's like, why are you changing it? What?
Because you don't understand that it doesn't mean it's all meaningless.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
What the original betting none of it mean.
Yeah, you're right.
It all bugs me. So
also,
I understand how you feel.
I hate string betting. Oh my god.
That seems like a roundabout way of saying that somebody's just an asshole. The way you explain string betting to me.
Yeah.
It's like wait until you have the money, and tell the dealer to place a bunch of bets.
Yeah.
Slow the game down.
Yeah.
You don't get anything out of slowing craps down.
Yeah.
Like, at least in blackjack, you can slow the game down so you can, like, count cards.
Yeah,
or, total up in your head. You can okay, do some quick math. I'm going to slow the game down by, like, getting singles. Getting, like, 30 singles or something. Something probably not that ridiculous, but, like, slow the game down by being like, oh, what do I want to bet? No.
So you know the small, tall, all bonus craps?
Yes.
There's someone at the craps table who every time they bet $1 on Make It All. No, that's it. That's
okay.
They walk up to the table. They buy in for $360. 3 stacks of red, 3 stacks of white. They stand there and they bet $1 on Make 'Em All. All night
And never leave.
and never leave.
Do they roll dice?
Yeah, when the dice comes to them, they of course do the only sensible thing and put $5 on the pass, $5 on the don't pass, and never play odds.
Oh. This person is trying to see how statistics work.
It's the best bet in the house, which is why I put $1 on it.
Best bet in the house? What do you mean? Do you mean that it pays the most monies?
Then
you might as well.
Yeah, it's the highest odds in the house. I think that's true. Other than the fucking
No, it's Paigal. by an order of magnitude.
Well, yeah, but you have to pay the money to play the hand in Paigal. You don't have to. You don't actually have to pay money to play in craps.
Well, yeah, but you basically are betting the pass and the don't pass line every hand anyways, because you push 80% of your hands.
That's fair, but you do lose some percentage of the time, and they're trying to avoid that.
Oh.
The only
By
thing
playing a bet that you are almost guaranteed to lose.
Yes. Well, but if you win it before you're down $174, just free money.
Then you're up $30. What the fuck are you doing with your life? How do you have nothing better to do?
How do you have nothing better to do than walk into the casino at fucking 4 p.m. at night and then spend all night until the craps table
4 p.m.
closes?
at night. 4 p.m. basically noon.
4 p.m. in the afternoon, and then just stay there until fucking midnight.
Until it closes.
Do you not need sustenance? What?
The sustenance he gets is the confusion from other people as to why he does this.
And of course, he has to shoot the dice because he knows how to roll them, right? That's my new thing. It's yes, changing your bets because you're the best dice roller the world's ever seen.
You're the best dice roller on a table specifically designed, and a game also specifically designed so that you can't roll the dice any better than anyone else.
Yeah. Oh man, it's weird because the people who are oh yeah, I'm just losing money. It always feels like the people at the craps table are yeah, I'm just here hanging out, having a good time, and paying the casino money to play a game, right?
Yeah.
But there's also those people that are just oh yeah, I'm the best dice roller the world's ever seen.
Yeah, I'm here to make money.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna do it on craps.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be the one rolling the dice, and that's when I'll make the money.
Yeah. It's just weird because it's so weird the difference between craps players where some of them are just oh yeah, I'm here to destroy the casino. I know how to do this. Always press my bets.
If I'm being completely honest, the people that come into the casino and think that they're the best dice roller sound exactly like the people who come into the casino and get mad that somebody's taken their card in blackjack.
You're so right.
Those.
But the thing is
those two thought processes feel similar.
Yeah.
Right? That you have control over something that you couldn't even possibly cosmically have control over.
Yeah. That's the weird thing though. They're never mad at other players. Something I'd noticed. Another.
That's actually that might make Craps the best game ever. That a player never, that you have yet to come across players that get mad at other players.
Yeah. There's also
specifically for playing the game, not the game that they want the other person to play the game.
Yeah. To be fair, I have only been dealing craps for like 3 weeks. But also,
yeah, but you see that guy that's like, oh, I took my card like day 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they're not the most common people in the world, but they're not the most uncommon either.
Sorry, it bugs me.
Yeah. Anyways, some people will be like, same dice. Gotta be the same dice. I'm on a roll, you know? And some people will be like, yeah, I need 2 dice. I also like the funny thing of like, oh, new dice. I can't, like, one of them rolled out. Fucking, it's unlucky now. Can't touch it.
Oh, that reminds me of my new favorite thing in Pygal.
What?
Switching out the envy buttons and tapping envy buttons on the chips and tapping the dealer button on just like finding different ways to like tap useless things on other useless things to make noise as like a good luck charm. I love doing that.
Really?
Yeah, I'll just like, because I noticed the Pygal regulars start or have been doing it for a while, and I'm like,
grab the envy button and then tap the click click click.
Yeah, there are no cards out. I have yet to deal. I'm about to roll the dice. Yeah,
Every
I'll take
time
the dealer button. I'll tap it on the houseway button. Click, click, click. Good luck.
See, every time they do that, I immediately go like, in my brain, you're not supposed to do it. Don't. You're not supposed to touch the envy buttons.
Yeah. But they like move the envy button. I don't know. I feel like the Pyguy regulars have proven that they're responsible enough to handle the envy buttons.
Yeah.
Whereas the blackjack players have not proven they're responsible enough to ever even look at the free bet coins.
Yeah. I know I've told you this 4 times already, but please, for the love of God, stop touching the cards!
Oh my god, else I will split your cards for you. Where the fuck are you going that you split your own damn cards?
Don't touch the cards. Well, they didn't look right. I don't give a fuck. I'll come back and fix them. It doesn't fucking matter. Oh no, one of them was slightly crooked. It's still a fucking 12. Oh yeah, let me just double. No, not that thing. Stop putting them on top of your fucking bed.
You are so drunk. They don't go on top of your bed. Why would you think that?
Don't just waterfall chips on the. Just because I told you can't touch your bed doesn't mean you can waterfall the chips on top of them. This isn't fucking craps.
That they have to pick up, put down the bet. Can't place their bet for them. Stop doing it. Stop it.
Yeah, I just sit there and stare at them. Like, I'll be like, hey, yeah, can you touch that real quick? And then if they don't, and then, like, they'll say, either they'll be like, oh, I'm their husband. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, you can't place their bet for them. And then they'll be like, well, why not? And I'll be like, you can't place their bet for them. Like, I just won't explain it, and I'll just... It's like I started doing the thing where, like, on UTH, someone, like... I clean up all the cars and then, you know, getting the stuff going, and then someone pulls out their phone, and then I just stand there.
Yep.
No phones at the table, please. And everyone like looks over at the other person. I'm like, yeah, no phones at the table. They're like, sorry. And then the next hand they pull their phone out again. I'm like, no phones at the table, please. Like, why aren't you dealing the cards? It's like, I can't deal any of the cards. There's the phone out at the table.
I was like emotionally like destroyed the other day at a table when there's this player playing black chips.
Yeah.
And they got a call, and the part of the conversation that I picked up, because I had to be like, on, you know, hey, they like, so they stood up, walked a bit away, and were like talking on the phone.
Yeah.
The part that my ears picked up were, yeah, they're fine now. I bought them $100 toy. and I was like, right through the heart, like.
Well, everybody, we're gonna take a break from this emotionally traumatizing episode of
Also, that person.
Friendship Dawn podcast. Are you gonna that person? Can't leave it on a cliffhanger here. What's the also?
So there's another dealer, but I'll tell you their name on the break. But they told me that later on, because this person was playing free bet.
Yeah.
And this person got they were playing table max.
Yeah.
And $100 on the push 22.
Mm-hmm.
And they got They got two same color 22s.
Yeah.
And later they received a same suit 22.
Yeah.
They gave everybody at the table $100.
Wow.
Except the dealer.
Oh. I don't really care too much about that.
Oh. That upsets me.
I think people who are like, oh, I can't believe they didn't tip the dealer. It's like, well, yeah, you get paid $30 an hour already anyways. Like, maybe just don't complain. Like,
that's why we get paid $30 an hour.
I mean, yeah, but because one specific person doesn't tip, like, I don't think you're justified in being upset at a particular person for not tipping the dealer. Okay, so now that I think about it, them giving everybody else at the table $100 is pretty shitty, though.
Yeah, I complain about that. I don't know, like,
but like, there's people on day shift who are like, yeah, I was at the quarter table and then someone like won $500 and then left, and I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, they didn't tip me, and I'm like, so
yeah.
Like,
somebody ordered $100 meal and they didn't tip. Everyone else that day tipped. That person didn't.
I don't know. I think it's very weird to me to complain about people not tipping.
Well, shouldn't have a place.
That's
I get
fair.
that.
Yeah.
But like, if the tipping culture already exists,
yeah,
it's weird then if people win large sums of money, they're just like, cool, goodbye.
I guess. I don't know. Anyways, on to break. Hello, everyone. Taking a break from the podcast to tell you all to subscribe to the Patreon at patreon.com/IvanTT. That's IVANTT. It's how you help support the podcast, how we get all of our stuff together, and you get a sick bonus in that all Patreons with the tier 2 or higher get a shout out. So quick shout out to Thunderbird145, who is our current tier 2 patron. Thank you, everyone, and back to the podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Friendship Dawn podcast. We're moving on to the game Gander. Skylar, what's the game you would like to talk about?
It's funny because this is a game I'm gandering at. So there's a yeah. You like that? You're the one that named the segment, you dinglebang. Anyways, it's called Ghostwire: Tokyo. Now, at first, I looked at this on my Steam recommended page, and I thought, oh boy, this is just somebody trying to capitalize on the cyberpunk like hype, like, oh, cyberpunk clone. And then recently, like today, I looked at the trailer for it, and it turns out it had I cannot tell whether this game is open world or not. But what I can tell is that there's like sick Japanese ghosts that you get to fight against. And one of them does this horrible thing where it stretches its neck out like Mr. Fantastic, and it's awful, and I really want to play it now.
Nice. Unsettling and breathtaking all at once.
Yeah. I also like this whole intro is wild.
Yeah. Sorry, there's the subtitles on the video, and it said, "Now we're cooking," as he started a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah, it's also got like it looks like an FPS, but it's like
it looks
cool,
kind of
like
Dishonored-y.
super. Yeah, it does look Dishonored-y.
Yeah,
Which is probably why it speaks to me so much now that I've actually seen it.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
I mean, really try to get a rabbit punch off. It's messed up.
Yeah. Also, like missing an eye.
Yeah, it's impossible to know what's happening during this trailer.
Things, stuff.
Yeah.
Go.
Ooh, look at these people. Hey.
Gameplay.
Yeah.
Ooh, now you're
Slick
riding
combat.
a motorcycle. Ooh,
Here's no gameplay.
That's not gameplay.
That's
gameplay. This is gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah. That thing.
That was cool.
There's
dude in a V for Vendetta mask.
There's like a
horrible... that looked like Mirror's Edge for a second.
Yeah. Which is why it leads me to believe that it's like open world.
Yeah.
But I don't. It might be like Neo, where you go from like select level, like you select a level, and that level is like an area you can explore.
Yeah.
But it's still like level based.
Like Deathloop kind of.
Yeah, but like. Yeah, like Deathloop.
Yeah. Not quite, because Deathloop's not quite so linear, but.
If Deathloop was linear.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it's like Deathloop. That'd be sick as hell.
Yeah, so let's see. What have I been playing recently? I got all ballistas in triple defense on Rogue Tower.
That's pretty cool. What have you been doing next? What's next on the
I think there's like
achievement
ballistas on. There's like ballistas and only X Tower, so I've been going for some of those.
Okay.
It's basically, in my opinion, just X Tower instead of ballista, but you know. And then you use ballistas to build around houses, but you know. Simple stuff. I play more Marvel Lego superheroes.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I did the mutant level, and it got to a point in the mutant level where I was so confused on what to do that I looked up a walkthrough. Clicked through it until I got to the point where I was at, and then I was like, oh yeah, that type of glowing means that I use electricity powers on it. And then something that the person didn't do, but that also I just needed to see a recorded video of the animation to know I needed the electrical powers. Because like as you're walking around, the game does the stupid thing where if there's like if there's something that you need like a magnetic power to use on something, it's like you can only use magnetic powers on that item. So I'm just walking back and forth, and it's like you can only use magnetic powers on that item. You can only use ice powers on that item. Only explosive characters can blow up that. And I'm like, no, I don't have any of those characters. I don't have the fucking things that you want me to do. And then I click on the video and I skip over, and then like they build the thing that I had already built, and then I'm like, oh, that's an electrical thing that Storm can use. Okay. Oh shit, that was the other thing. You can put out Lego fires by hovering over them with Storm. It's like, yeah, I don't fucking need to though. And it's like in a fucking fireplace. Like, why do I even care? I already have the fucking True Believer shit. I don't need the fucking 4 coins it shits at me.
Yes, you do.
So now, yeah, the next level is like a Fantastic thing. A Fantastic Four thing. So there's that. I tried to find the Super Auto Pets update thing. So it's not actually an update in the game. You go to the Super Auto Pets website, and there is a special version of the game that was lagging super hard when I tried to use it.
It's the browser edition. Okay.
Yep.
So okay. It'll probably be out here in like a month or so for one of the titles on the video of a creator we watch, it said that there were 55 new animals. Yeah, I saw that NL video too, and I was like, that's fucking wild. That's why I tried to find the new animals, and then it turned out it was... I bet there's a patch notes thing you can read, though.
Yeah. Probably. Anyways, also a friend of mine bought me Civ 6, and it says it's the ultimate digital board game, and I've yet to figure out how any of it works, so obviously I need to buy the instruction manual that comes with
it. That's funny.
Yeah.
God, could you imagine if they locked the instruction manual to the game behind a paywall. That is the most fucking like capitalist wasteland like that we could actually like run up against.
Yeah.
Here pretty soon. Another game I've been gandering at is a game that I think comes out today.
Oh.
Is called Weird West, which is like an top-down like a role-playing game.
Yeah.
That is like takes place in like a dark fantasy western setting. It says it's an immersive sim from the co-creators of Dishonored and Prey.
Hey.
So it's got like a cool comic book style art for its graphics. Seems neato. Seems like a return to like the original Fallout-esque kind of looking thing.
Yeah.
Just it looks nice.
I've also been gandering at League of Legends.
Oh yeah.
Level 9.5 now.
Oh hell yeah! You've almost unlocked runes, right?
Almost, yeah.
Almost.
Level 10. I just unlocked
They're
like
less important than I remember, or less. Sorry, I guess not important. Less important seeming than I remember. Runes used to being able to work because I thought you had to used to like buy runes.
Yeah, you
and then they gave you like tiny incremental upgrades.
Yeah.
Whereas now runes are like seem like pretty essential to a build.
Yeah. I think they were always essential to the build. That's what really annoyed me is that I needed to reach level 20 in order to buy runes because you could always at level 10 you could start buying runes.
Yeah.
But none of the runes that you actually wanted to use were unlocked to you until level 20.
Mm-hmm.
But other people who didn't know this had already bought runes so their characters were like better than yours. And it's just really annoying to like try and grind to get to runes.
Yeah. So there's been an improvement on that part. That seems nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I assume you've just been grinding out bot games?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I've mostly been playing with friends. I've had a couple games where I played with like just randos, but it's a lot more fun with friends. I enjoy playing with Grady, and then Grady telling me all the things I need to do, and then also later in the week playing with with Nick, and then Nick also explaining to me all the things that I need to do, and it's like, it's not like League's the most complex game in the world.
It's a little complicated.
Yeah, a little bit, but not like excessively.
Sure. Gosh, what else is on my wish list that I will be playing after I Elden Ring?
There's
I've got like a couple of Left 4 Dead-esque games that I would love to play with people that I know I'm just not going to. Are still on my wish list because I don't know, wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Like GTFO looks so good, even though when I brought it up, no one said they wanted to play it with me.
Damn. I'm sorry, mate.
You know.
I don't think there's any other games I want to play.
I can't wait for Mina the Hollower to come out.
Oh, okay.
It's like a little pixelated. It's by the people who made what's it called? The Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight. Yeah. That game. It's like an old school Legends of Zelda-esque kind of game, but it's got Dark Souls mechanics.
Yeah.
And really difficult combat. That looks really interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited for that.
Anyways.
Sure.
Want to move on to the next segment?
Yeah.
Creative Corner?
Oh, yeah. This one.
All right.
So.
We each individually pick an aspect to a game, and then merge them into creating a functioning game. I think last time the two things we chose were I can't remember what yours was. It was, I think, a RP.
No, because we ended up coming up with an AI that ran the game.
Yeah.
And it was like a Multiplayer. Was it a card game?
I think it was a card game. It wasn't a card game.
Fuck. God, it was so long ago. We haven't done the segment in ages.
Yeah.
Either way, it was sick and it ruled, and we did a good job. So we're gonna do it again.
I remember. I thought I said Battle Royale,
Maybe.
and then you said something story driven. I remember that. I don't remember what it was though.
Sure. But anyway, that was in the past. This is in the future. We're doing one now.
We're doing
Do
one.
you have your word? I have my word.
I don't have my word.
All right. We're looking for aspects of a game.
Yeah.
Think of games you've played recently. Think of the things you like about them. Think of different words.
All right. While trying to think of words, I thought of what you said last time, and I now know I didn't say Battle Royale last time.
What did I say last time?
Roguelite. I said role-playing game, and you said roguelite.
No way. Because
I
there's
think
no
so.
way we would have gotten... Because I remember being in an escape room.
Okay.
Maybe you... I thought you said, like... Because we came up with the AI that ran the fucking...
Escape room?
Yeah.
Let's start. That was the past. All right. Fucking...
Good work, bud.
Okay. I now have my word.
You're sure. And you can say
Yes.
it on go after I count up 2, 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Champion.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to explain how I was going to say the word. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, go.
Champions.
Sports Champions is already the title of the video game. This
feels too easy.
Yeah, this is just Mario Super Strikers, right?
This is just Mario.
Or Mario
Super-
Tennis,
yeah,
or any of the
yeah,
Nintendo
yeah,
games
yeah.
in which...
So, this is based
But-
off of a game that I've been thinking about, which is...
League of Legends?
No, not League of Legends.
Champions?
No, it's... Okay, so, like, it has champions in it, and then you have money, and then you're trying to build a champion deathmatch team, and then you play with little figurines on a real board, and then you play with your friends. So this is a game that I've been wanting to make,
Oh,
but I've been having trouble developing.
okay.
But since death matches are technically sports, right, we can talk about it now, and I can use this.
Also, if we're going to talk
segment.
about a video game, I think this actually already exists, in which there's like an Overwatch soccer.
I was not thinking video game. I was thinking, like, little figurine game, like Hero Clicks.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. But I don't like the system of Hero Clicks, so I want to fix it.
Cool. It does have to be a sport, though. It's imperative that it is a sport.
Blood Bowl. We've done it. We fixed it.
Cool. Blood Bowl doesn't have champions, though.
It doesn't have
what
champions.
if we did a Blood Bowl,
Ooh.
a Blood Bowl with champions? So it's football. Ooh. Of course, we both know all of the rules to football.
Yeah. Like, you can bribe the the judges in Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl's really fun, and it kind of has champions, but not quite. Like, you can buy different types of players.
Yeah, it's a figurine game.
Yeah, it's a figurine game.
It has champions in the same way that Warhammer 40K has quote unquote champions.
Yeah.
See, okay. Cool. Yeah. So you purchase, or are we doing like a loot box of champions that you can?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
What I was thinking.
What's the base vision for this?
So the base vision was everybody gets so many points in order to buy everything that they need. So they can spend a lot of money to buy champions.
Mm-hmm.
About the same to buy a stadium in which to get a play on, lest they play in literally a blank field.
Oh, we're talking about in-game currency.
Yes, in-game currency.
Okay.
In-game, and money to buy special training and stuff to improve your champions and whatnot.
Okay.
So, here's where I went with this expanding outward, right? Was that there were X champions, enough where everybody could buy a certain amount and feel like they've got enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
But not so many that like people spend hours reading the rule book.
Okay.
And then this is where it
like
gets
Hero Escape.
Yes. Then this is where it gets really loose.
Murky.
Murky. So my thought was that kind of they each get their own deck of cards, and then you shuffle their cards together.
You also want cards.
I don't want cards, but like
you do want cards.
I don't know how to represent the items you buy. I guess it doesn't need to be a deck of cards. I think it just needs to be so a way to represent the things that you bought. Like you could buy
like
health potions, yeah. Yeah.
Tokens.
Yeah, little tokens. Yeah, that's a good idea. Wow, that solves a lot of the problems I had because I was like, the deck of cards seems really weird, but I also wanted it to be like kind of like your champions level up because like in Blood Bowl, your dudes can level up if they do certain things.
Okay.
And then if they level up, they get more abilities.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Much like a League of Legends champion would.
Yeah, much like a League of Legends champion would.
Okay. So we have a roster.
Yeah.
Now is this going to be? You want your champions to be like single people that you purchase, or is this going to be like more of a figure? Were you thinking more of like a figurine type game?
Single people that you purchase.
Okay, so, what's the setting?
The setting?
Yeah, let's just spitball a setting here.
Yeah, dystopian future in which mega corporations buy champions to settle legal disputes with
cyberpunk. Oh, you want cyberpunk Kengan Ashura? Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Cyberpunk Kengan Ashura and Magic also exists. It just makes the more systems you have, the easier it is to make up unique champions who do new shit.
Yeah, Overwatch. Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah.
It's Overwatch. There we go.
There's magic in Overwatch, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. Like, what does Lucio do if it's not magic?
Lucio?
Well,
it's special. Well, it's not. Well, it's science, but it sure looks like magic to my caveman brain.
Phones are magic in their own way.
Yeah, the wheel was magic when it first came out, Ivan.
Yeah. I
understand what you mean.
I used to go to magic tournaments with, where like we were talking about magic and stuff, and they were like, "Yeah, I mean, like phones are basically magic. I have no idea how they work, so they're magic to me." That's just one of those things that stuck with me.
That's so funny. My dad has like a notably similar opinion in that he like used to watch Star Trek a lot as a kid.
Yeah,
and he often reminisces about how shitty their communicators are in comparison to what phones can do now.
It's really funny.
Yeah. I also think so. Okay, so we've got a roster of what, like 50 champions that players could buy?
Oh, I was going really low. I was thinking like maybe 4 players playing this game, and there was like, I don't know, 16 to like 20 champions.
Okay, sorry. So you will buy a box. You will buy this box for $60, and you will have everything you need to play with it.
Also, here's another thing. This is something that I thought of to play with specifically my friends.
Oh, and nobody else in the world.
Nobody else in the world.
Okay.
But hypothetically, if it were to be made a game, yeah, it'd probably be like $100 box, and probably make it come with like 18 characters, and then you could get like expansion packs.
Expansion characters, that's a good route to go.
Yeah.
But if we wanted to like brainstorm here and spitball, we'll start with like 8.
Yeah.
And then
8 dudes. Yeah.
It's. What if it's soccer? Soccer's a good one. It's like football. It's like American football, but it's not.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. And there's still like combative elements you could do in that.
Yeah.
So, is it like 1v1? Or
yeah, it's 1v1. So basically, here's the real thing that I want to do with my life. It is find enough people to do a really really long and, to me, fun tournament structure in which you play a lot of games.
Okay.
So it would be like the four people would each play. You would play round robin against everybody, and then you would like seed the matches, and you do like a double elimination bracket from there, and
Yeah.
they'd all be 1v1.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get an idea for how many characters we need, Ivan.
Oh, I mean,
Because I said like 8. Like,
yeah.
do we want, like, how much variety do you want in the, like, between matches? Like,
Yeah, like I think for if it's just 1v1, right? If it's just a board game for 1v1, I think
Sure.
10 characters could be enough
yeah.
for the variety of matches that you got
Cool.
that you want to get going. Because most squads will have 3 to 4 people on them, and then there's a big range that you can go with there.
Yeah. And then we can have, like, we can have categories that these champions fall under.
Yeah,
Um,
like support, attack, defense, and trap.
yeah, okay. Support, attack, defense, and trap.
Yeah,
But you can only have, like, 3 champions on your roster.
yeah,
Or on the field, you would have multiple champions to use as backup in case a champion gets, like, injured or something.
ooh, yeah,
So you
yeah.
can have, like, a team of, especially if it's 1v1s and it comes with 10, you'd have a team of 5.
Yeah.
Right? Then each player is able to buy, 5 characters. You probably won't see a whole lot of mirror matches, and even if you do, it's really unlikely that the team that you go up against and first and the team you'll go up against second are going to be the same champions, right?
Yeah. But I'm a little lost on where you're going with this. On the math here. So both players take 5 of the champions, and then they play one game.
Sure. Yeah, they play one game.
Okay.
Champions can get hurt mid-match, so they can be swapped out with a
All
champion
right. All
on
right.
the
And then
team.
they can tag in and out. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they tag in and out.
Yeah.
They have abilities that they can do.
Yeah.
Um,
Probably mostly just once per match abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how long do you want matches to go?
Probably like if it's a board game, probably 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
All right. The big problem is going to be a lot of the setup.
Sure.
Uh,
Well,
but,
like if
like,
it's gonna be
yeah.
football, we can have like it can be sort of like what's that tactics game that came in that box? The Champions Titan Tactics. Yeah, you like
Titan
Tactics, right?
Yeah.
Where the field comes in the box. You open up the field.
Yeah.
It's got like holes in it so that you can set up little prop
Yeah.
nets, and then it's got like a ball token or maybe like a ball stand or something, and then it's like grid based, right?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, okay. Yeah, it seems neat.
Yeah. Seems like a fun time.
Yeah.
And like they could have support abilities like,
They're really
Protect-
easy to
yeah.
pass to.
yeah, really
You could have characters
really good
that
at
set
passing.
up like like hazards on the board.
Yeah, those are trap characters. And then like defensive characters can like teleport into the goal,
or like really good are better at defending.
yeah,
goal.
yeah.
Attack characters are like better at passing and have like you'd have a character that has a chance to like injure when they go to steal
Yeah.
the football.
Nice.
Yeah.
Seems really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This does seem cool. Cool as hell. Good work on Sports Champions. Anything else you want to hash out?
No, I think that's good. I think we're hitting the friendship dusk part of the podcast, as some might say.
Yeah. I guess we are, aren't we?
So what would you
Closing thoughts, huh?
here, you want me to do a closing thought this week?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Always.
Is there something wrong with me that I am content listening to the same video essay like 8 times?
Well, first of all, nothing wrong with you.
Well, I mean,
blanket statement.
other than my sinus infection.
Sure,
yes.
yeah, okay. That is something that I guess medically is troubling you. But, like, there's no, like, you know, I wouldn't, quote unquote, judge you for being like, yeah, I just listened to the same video essay multiple times.
Yeah. So, like, a kind of small and obscure YouTuber that I'm sure no one in the audience has ever heard of is a guy named Sean, or like used to be Sean and Jen. And they made a video about Harry Potter like, I don't know, 3 months ago, and I've already listened to it like 4 times.
Yeah. Have you? Why have you listened to it so much?
I like it.
Oh, okay. Why do you like it? Like,
It's informative.
And
also kind of funny.
Yeah, so it's kind of like watching a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with probably seen like Beauty and the Beast like 7 times.
That's fair.
It's
Also,
not informative.
really?
I
7 times?
Dude, throughout my life, easily.
Oh, okay.
Not like
Sorry.
in the past week.
Yeah. I know. Sorry, what I said. Oh, okay. I meant that in response to the comment, I loved that movie, not in response to the comment.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast is probably one of, if not one of, it is my favorite Disney movie.
Oh,
yeah, that Beauty and the Beast kicks ass.
Want to know what my favorite Disney movie is?
Sure, I'm curious.
Avengers Endgame.
Fuck you.
But good night, everybody. Thanks.
How dare you use this podcast for evil?
To the